Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, today I'm going to do the infamous carrier bearing drop on my Toyota Tacoma back here. Now, what that is, it's exactly what the name says. You're dropping the carrier bearing, you know, the point in between the front part and the back part of the shaft, down a little bit. So why do you do this? Well, if you have any vibration or anything funky in your drive line after lifting your truck, this is something that you might want to try. This is supposed to take care of that, or at least alleviate most of it. Now, I'm not saying I have that issue. To be honest, I'm really not sure. I don't think I do, but I have this kit and I thought I'd go ahead and get it installed. Now, there is a little bit of controversy out there as to whether or not you need this, and that depends on what height lift you have. I've read a lot that said that you really don't need it unless you have above a 4-inch lift. 4-inch, 6-inch, something like that. I, of course, have a 3.2 ready lift on here, so I'm obviously below the 4-inch mark. But, like I said, I have the kit, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how to do it. We'll see down the road if it makes any difference in the truck. I don't know. So, I'm going to turn you around here, show you the kit, and then we're going to do the install. This is what the kit entails. Everything you see right here, and there is the part number in case you're looking for that. It's an FK29, and it comes with instructions, of course, a couple of longer bolts that you'll need, a couple of flat washers, a couple of lock washers, and then the shims themselves. This is what's going to give you the drop. These are 8 millimeters, and if you're not familiar, what I'm talking about is the carrier bearing right there. You see the one bolt on this side. We're going to put that spacer in between the top of that holder there, if you will, or that bracket, and the brace up above it. Now, before I do that, I am going to go ahead with a couple of tie-downs here just to secure both sides of the drive shaft, because I don't want to chance anything dropping. You're supposed to leave one bolt in anyway when you do this, so you loosen both, leave one in one side, put the shim in, put the bolt back in, and then do the other. But just as a little extra precaution, a lot of people, if you're on the ground, will use a jack. They'll put a jack underneath the bracket right there just to make sure that nothing nefarious happens. As far as tools go, all you need is a ratchet. I have an extension there, 17 millimeter for the new bolts, for these, and a 14 millimeter for the existing bolts up there on the bracket. So let's get set up and get it done. Okay, you guys can see I've got some tie downs on both sides of the shaft here. Of course, right here at the carrier bearing meeting, I guess. Again, just to kind of hold this thing up so that it can't drop. I'm not going to take both bolts out anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue, but just a little extra precaution. So we're going to go ahead, loosen them up, and get the spacer put in there, and should be no more than a 5-minute job, hopefully. Okay, here we go. I did decide to grab an impact just to make things quicker. I don't want to have the bolts out of here any longer than I have to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and use an impact to get them out, which really is pretty easy. I am going to use a hand ratchet on the other side because I only want to lower this thing enough that I can get the spacer in underneath. So we are going to use a hand ratchet over here. Again, I don't want to go any more than I have to, and that's about it. It's about right there. So that's all we're going to do as far as lowering it goes. Put the spacer in, obviously, and get your bolt started up in the hole. Hopefully we can see that. I am kind of using my head, I don't know if you guys can see, to steady the shaft a little bit. I suppose I don't really have to, but it just makes me feel better. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to use the impact to just zoom it up there real quick. I'm going to tape it by hand though. There, that'll hold it in. And I do have to loosen it, obviously, to take the other side out, so I'm not gonna crank it down just yet. So now we gotta go over and bring the other one out. I'm going to tighten that one a little more actually. Of course it's coming down further now because I have a longer spacer in there. And I do want to even up the spacer just a little bit. There, I want it even because it's just weird like that. There, that's pretty good. Go ahead and get this other one out. Go ahead and grab our spacer here. Find the hole. There we go. Yeah, this one went in easier for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it did. So let's zoom this back up here. Okay, that one stayed pretty straight. There. I think we've got them zoomed up about as far as they need to go. So now, I'm going to go ahead and hand tighten them because I don't want a chance stripping them out or over tightening them with the impact. And you can see we've got the spacers on both sides as well as the right, and these were in there pretty tight before. I really had to get on them to loosen them up. So this is one spot where I think you can take out your frustrations. If you really want to get on it, you can get on it. I think you're okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and give this one more good crank here. These are definitely bolts that you do not want to come off for obvious reasons. I hope obvious reasons anyway. All right. That's it. We've got our spacers in. You guys can see here, one on each side. Again, 8 millimeters. Just trying to kind of level out the angle of that drive shaft just a little bit. It's nothing major. And the good thing about this is if you wanted, you could easily put it back. Just make sure that you hang on to your stock bolts, which I will do. I will label those and probably store them inside the truck. But that's it for the install. Okay, there's a closer look for you guys. We've got the one on the driver's side here. Again, just this little black spacer. And then we've got the passenger side over here as well. Pretty easy install. Like I said, that probably shouldn't take you more than about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes to do. And the whole point of that again is to kind of drop the center there where that carrier bearing is. Let's go out front here and I'll show you a look from out here. It's not a big change. I don't know if you guys probably can even tell a difference. But again, it just kind of drops that carrier bearing down a little bit to kind of give a more straight shot or level shot from the front shaft here, the front part of the shaft, all the way to the back. Pretty cool, pretty easy to do. We'll see if it makes a difference. Of course, at the moment, I can't go for any drives because we're in this shelter-in-place deal. So we'll do that. I'll give you guys my review of it, I guess, hopefully in not too long, when we can actually get out and go down the road. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Also, don't forget, if you're interested and you want to, I have a second channel on the Jeep Gladiator, lurking right outside there. It is RobMotive. Check that out. And also, don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.